play after us. So I think in 2 weeks, so that'll be great.
You're rocking the tan, Easton. Enjoy the second half.
We certainly will. Thanks.
It's a wonderful time to be a Bulldogs fan. VFL premiers, AFL men's premiers, and now they go hunting an AFL women's title as we start the second half. They lead the Fremantle Dockers by 7 points. Carney gets the first possession. Good opportunity here through Gardner. They go quickly inside 50. Still alive. Blackburn soccers off the ground. Bouncing ball towards the left forward pocket. Smith will get there first. Over it goes.
So Blackburn started the second half with only 6 possessions. She's had a quick kick there, and I think that might be because Filacamo went to Carney at the first bounce, but you can see she's gone straight to Blackburn in this defensive 50 stoppage.
Carlton skipper Lauren Arnell in special comments tonight with Hawthorn triple premiership player Josh Gibson. Ball in dispute, within range of goal. Squirts out the back of the contest to Lambert. Looks so dangerous in the first half. Socket towards the 50. Here's Ernst with some time to look up and deliver. Beautiful ball to Astor O'Connor. And a chance for Astor to go back and kick the first goal of the third term. She started playing footy. Her mum and dad started a mixed footy club up on the Sunshine Coast when she was a kid. 5 All-Australians, 7 flags. Since that time, she did her ACL playing for the Bulldogs in August 2015, missed 17 months. First game back last week, the practice match against Collingwood. Generally a thumping kick. A big moment for Astor O'Connor. And she seizes the moment. Dogs get the opening goal of the third term.
It was really smart play there by the Dogs. They set a wall up across the 50. They didn't push everyone inside. There was a quick kick out by Freo. It came to Ernst, and she lowered her eyes really well, hit it up, and a goal's the result. Fantastic play by the Doggies.
So a great moment there for Astor O'Connor, who works at the AFL in game development. She's been heavily involved with the AFL women's. And Lauren, Astor O'Connor, a wild card in this competition. She's missed 17 months of footy, but still taken at pick 12 in the draft. It shows just how highly she's rated. Exceptionally
Experienced player and someone who offer plenty now that she's in the forward line for the Dogs.
And had a big hand in building this league off the field as well. Blackburn starting to really get involved. Kick forward, eventually pushed by Boot, by Lachlan. Dockers under siege early in this third quarter. Good tackling work from O'Connor and McLeod. Now both hit the scoreboard for the Dogs. The Dogs were the last 3 in the game. Caulfield with the only goal so far for the Dockers. Lachlan, look away handball from Callanan. Again towed forward by Carney. Coming to meet it, but no clean possession there for Gamble. Dockers just trying to reassert themselves in this game. Kane goes deep, wide and back. O'Connor almost got boots of ball. That's high risk, Josh, and you play a lot of footy back there.
It is high risk. I guess it's high reward, but it didn't come up on that stage. Third time.
Dockers want the quick restart. Bentley the target, and she marks in front of Jess Gardner. Another coming back from an ACL injury, Kirby Bentley. Wasn't a full reconstruction, fortunately for her. She did a training in March of last year. Got the medical clearance only on January 24. Kick towards the wing, and it's all Dogs. A mark taken by Elise Gamble. Really talented 18-year-old Tasmanian Gamble. Yet to really see that in this match so far, but is one that can light up a game in no time. Lambert on the bottom of that pack under pressure from Tia Haynes. So the Dogs pressing early in this third term. Carney, kick affected by the pressure. Denellen comes in hard as always. And wrapped up as the Dogs now trying to turn this lead into a match-winning one. The Dockers need to dig in.
Really like the setup here from the Dogs. They've got their 2 key forwards deep, O'Connor and Brennan. Let's see what happens.
So Antonio goes in the ruck against Gamble. Quick kick from Denellen. Slight fumble from O'Sullivan, and Carney's all over it. Lachlan swats away a tackle. Kicks towards the square. O'Connor will arrive late. Over the back from McLeod. It wouldn't sit for her. She goes with a banana outside of the boot. Just misses. The exciting Kirsten McLeod kicked a goal in the opening term. And a narrow miss there, but it's alarm bells in the Fremantle coach's box right now.
Yeah, whatever Paul Groves had to say at half-time has been exceptional. You can see less experienced Bulldogs players like Bailey Hunt really directing traffic from the back line, and that's made an impact on their side so far.
Smith likes her chances to take on Lambert and will be able to exit the 50 once Bentley. The kick has enough on it. The Dockers now needing to throw a little bit of caution to win and sell some candy as well. Bentley's kick, just too much on it, and the difference right now, they were so good early in the opening quarter, putting uncontested possession together. They can't get it on their terms at the moment.
They can't string up chains of possessions like they did earlier in the game. They've just got to try and relax, get some composure, get the ball back in their hands.
Ernst and Houghton in the ruck. It's Antonio now doing the ruck work. Miller likes her chances and tries to line up the members' wing here at Whitten Oval with a bounce and a kick inside 50, a foot race ensues. Caulfield and Scott. Well done, Scott. Off to Callanan. And now the Bulldogs try and load it forward. Oh, good courage from Ernst. Kept the eyes on the footy. Sparking for some help defence. Once again, it seems like there's more blue jumpers around the ball. Dockers get it on the outside. It'll sit for Haynes. Normally a good user of the footy. This one wide. Coming to meet on the lead. And finding it now. On the outside is Sharp, who hasn't quite had the influence we'd expect yet. Blackburn really starting to motor in the contest. And look at the kicking depth and the precision for Lambert. Dropped what she probably should have taken, but she'll create nonetheless. Callanan now under siege. Once again, it's Carney involved. Can she wrestle her way free? She can. Enterprising stuff from the Dogs, but in the end, Davidson will relieve for the Dockers.
A 20-year-old from East Fremantle. She's a painter by trade. Crafts a little kick outside 50. They're under some pressure now, 2-on-2 Green, and they turn it over. It seemed inevitable. O'Connor to McLeod, takes a quick look behind her, runs to 40 metres, attacks the goal face. Will it get there? It misses. 2 behinds in this term for McLeod, and a bit like the Dockers, who circled but without landing a punch in the second term. The Dockers being a little bit wasteful whilst in control here. They've got the Dockers on the rack at the moment, and that's Golisano. She's gone. Lambert tried to pinch it. Umpire was a wake up, and the free kick will come back. And it'll be taken by Rebecca Neves. Neves wants to get it on quickly. Leading option was Brennan. Did she get a shove in the back? Umpire said she did. Against Taylor Breslin.
It feels like since half-time the contested nature and the pace of the game's calmed down a little bit. And from that, the Bulldogs, you really feel like a sense of momentum going their way.
So Brennan, blanketed early by Antonio, managed to get busy in the second term with 9 possessions and a goal. A chance to extend this Bulldogs lead out beyond 20 points. $84 goals for the Darebin Falcons last year. Chance to kick her second for the Dogs tonight. She tugs it left. So Loz, some names that need to get involved here.
Yeah.
Sharp has been quiet, just the 2 touches. Hayley Miller, who's so highly rated, the #1 draft pick taken at 4 overall, had just the 4 touches. We saw her on the wing use her speed then. How does Michelle Cowan get these guys into the game? That's going to be the question.
I think you see Cara Donnellan take the footy in her hands as skipper. She's going to want to control the footy now.
And they'll get to the back, but the Bulldogs have set up defensively here. It'll be Gogas. Be happy just to try and create the jump ball situation here, and she'll get exactly that. Great pressure from the Bulldogs to camp in on it and keep it in their attacking half, and a lot to do for Michelle Cowan, Paul Hazelby in the Freo coaching setup.
Well, they've chosen to tag inside stoppages. Maybe they need to create some more ball-winning opportunities here.
Gogas forward, and it works once again. This time it's Gamble. Beyond her range, what can she create? Kick was shallow and read best in the end by the Dockers defence. And you try and switch, will be Golisano. Will just hang slightly in the breeze, a little bit too much on it for Steph Kane. She's got Wilds for company, and Wilds got the favourable bounce as well. Works her way through traffic, gets the kick forward, and it'll land nicely. Neves in space, and once again, these Bulldog forwards just finding little pockets of grass to make their own.
They are. They're getting plenty of space now. But what's really hurting Freo is when they're trying to exit their defensive 50, they're just not having the polish they had in the first half. They're turning the ball over. and it's giving the Bulldogs multiple opportunities, and we see them lining up for another goal.
Sports captain at Mentone Girls Grammar a couple of years ago, a talented all-round sports person, represented Australian Rugby Sevens, and on that occasion not able to extend the Bulldogs lead by at least a major, but 3 straight kicks clear, and in the context of the game, as Kirsten McLeod gets some work at boundary level, it seems like the Bulldogs have just about got this one in their grasp.
Kick 1-5 for the term. They're keeping the Dockers alive right now. Denellen under pressure, got Neves to beat. Pressure relentless. Quick kick from Gogos. And the boundary umpire gets a falcon.
Times like these in the third quarter, Fremantle's experienced players need to step up and control the football. Denellen, Hooker, Hayley Miller, they're going to need the football in their hands.
Let's head down to Sam.
We'll keep an eye on Kirsten McLeod. We saw her miss those couple of shots during this term. She's in a bit of pain there with that calf that we saw getting taped, now getting her upper legs and hammies. Just a bit of treatment there, but perhaps trying out a bit of a run as we speak. Yeah, she's running the boundary now, guys.
Kick it in the middle of the ground. Spark at the front. Quick kick, tumbles it inside 50. Pressure continues. Spills off the hands of the contest. The Dockers with their backs to the wall right now, trying desperately to hang on. The Dogs are circling. Gardner goes back, wins it again, gets it to Carney. Can she find a teammate? Bobs up, bounces to her feet. Ball spills over the back of the contest. Davidson under pressure. Gogos, quick hands, caught one high.
High contact, Western Bulldogs.
It's going to come back. It's going to be a free kick.
Gotcha. In the area, please.
It's going to Ange Gogos.
Excuse me, just get eyes down. 36.
As you mentioned earlier, the shortest player in the AFLW at 156 centimetres.
That's your line, thank you.
Not a long kick.
Just keep out there, it's quick, Katie.
She stands
Katie, out 5 more metres.
30 metres from goal, pretty much directly in front. Kick on its way. And she misses as well. So the Dockers are on the rack, but the Dogs unable to put them away just yet.
And a few blemishes on what was a pretty neat report card for the Dogs at half-time. 3 straight 1-6 so far in this third quarter, and the ball seemingly camped in their attacking half the whole time. Now to the Hawkins wing. Spark will get a look at this. Dogs with the numbers at ground level. And they'll work things away. Filicamo, whose influence is diminished in this term, pivots, dives, and gets the handball free. Coming to meet it and shielding her eyes from it in the end was Lavelle. The Dogs once again just have the numbers around the footy to continue to halve contest after contest, and it's Lachlan who has worked really tirelessly.
And she's played that role all day, just clogging up stoppages, slowing the ball down when they need it slowed down.
So they've had 8 inside 50s for the term. They've kicked 1-5, the Dogs.
Amy Lavelle, another of the quiet Dockers so far, just 3 possessions on her night. The Gardner kick smothered. Lachlan couldn't reef it free. Can Hooker give them a clean possession? No. Bailey off to Neves. She'll launch forward Brennan into the air and might create the spill. Needs to sit, doesn't quite now, it does for Gamble. In the end, the Dockers do well to get it free. It's tumbled forward, and once again the Dogs line up in number. Lambert's already got one, tumbles this kick forward, needs the favourable bounce. Probably a good result in the end, that the Dogs will get a look at another stoppage. Esther O'Connor, the goal kicker so far in this quarter, and doing the forward line ruck work. Might almost take this uncontested in the end. Brennan works her way through, got boot to ball. Blackburn just needs it to sit, and she can create. And she's just started to find some space in this term, Lauren, and she's making the Dockers hurt.
Ali Blackburn doesn't need a lot of space, and you just give her an inch and she'll take a mile. She'll kick every one of those.
So 9 inside 50s to 2 for the quarter. And the Bulldogs kick their second for the term through Ali Blackburn. And the margin now out to 25 points. What can the Dockers do? Try and wrest momentum back, at least stop the bleeding to begin with. Scramble in the middle, Gogos, quick kick. Here's a chance for the Dogs again. Callanan tries to slip a tackle, she can't get past Miller. Can the Dockers find a spark off half-back? Kick clears the contest. Bentley, tap to the advantage of Oakley. One-on-one inside 50, Lavelle. Help arrives in the form of Gabby O'Sullivan, but she's wrapped up. Good tackle there by Bailey Hunt. She played it well.
Really good work there by Freo to keep that ball inside their forward 50, because the Doggies had Scott playing free across the half-back line, but they played around her.
Time is now for the Dockers. They desperately need a goal with just over a minute left in this third term. Can they create something through Green? She busted through, couldn't take it with her. Oakley loses her feet. Socket off the deck by Lachlan. Maybe now a chance for Miller. Coming hard. Got a crude shepherd from O'Sullivan. It was on Gogos and the umpire spotted it, said it was illegal. Push in the back. And the moment's lost for Freo as Gogos has it at half-back. Brennan offers a lead to the wing. She heads in that direction, tries to nudge Miller under the football and spills to Lamb. Donnellan, she's immediately taken down by Ernst and wrapped up. And as we tick over 30 seconds remaining in the third term, Cara Donnellan a little bit sore and sorry after that. It's been all Bulldogs in this third quarter. They've dominated and eventually managed to put it on the scoreboard. Ball in dispute. And again, the umpire will come in.
Michelle Cowan has gone to one of her more experienced players in Hayley Miller and thrown her back behind the football, probably to minimise damage going into three-quarter time.
A dominant third term by the Western Bulldogs. Could have been a lot more. They kicked 2 goals, 6 to no score. And they took their 7-point half-time advantage and turned it into a 25-point lead as we turn for home at the Whitten Oval. It's the Bulldogs 5-6-36. Fremantle 1-5-11 on Saturday Night Football.